He has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Jordan having a terrific game. He has 17 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Ball out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Shaq in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The drive by Jordan. Dishes the Wall. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. McCollum kicks to Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The West All-Stars have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he knocks down the first one. Stephen Curry hits them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Jordan. Millsap up top. Wall dishes to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Garnett. And Curry, here we go. The 3 from McCollum. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
And he can't jam it through.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Looking at the game Yao has been having, he has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Here's Jordan, and he jams it with authority.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Curry kicks to Yao. The jump hook. No luck. O'Neal with the defensive effort. James with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside Jordan. Millsap a screen on Curry. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Yao kicks to Curry. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Leonard the pass to Yao. Garnett outside. And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Michael Jordan. A nice shot by Jordan.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Curry. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
He's not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Curry against Wall. Millsap.
Technical foul.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The East All-Stars shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And so he hits the technical free throw. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Shaq. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Shaq's got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The East All-Stars up on top, just dominating this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Steph Curry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Garnett. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Yao in at center. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Wall sets a screen for Jordan. That one off the back iron and out. Looking to get it going. Here's Yao. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will to second chance points.
Western All-Stars ball.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And Wall. Here we go now. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
At all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Here is Wall. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Shoots from 8. Here's Shaq. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
And it's McCollum in the corner. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer is right on target.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Leonard's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. The drive by Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall.
East All-Stars.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his 4th personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for West All-Stars. Yao Ming.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Curry gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The West All-Stars.
Talk about a terrific game from Shaq. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
O'Neal hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
LeBron kicks to Jordan. Plenty of space. That's good. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the paint. And it's Yao. That time the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the shot is good. O'Neal's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Garnett, the screen. Garnett with a screen on Wall. The shot by Curry, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Kevin Garnett.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
Assist from
for the East All-Stars.
LeBron James.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Jordan. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And the basket good.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Here's Shaq,
Shaquille O'Neal.
and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Wall.
John Wall.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.